welcome, my name is Kyle for the win, and welcome to the full official Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout beta trailer. This trailer just dropped about 15 minutes ago, well actually probably about 30 minutes ago at the time I'm recording this video. And I'm super excited. We had a ton of information a while ago, actually it was 2 days ago on the Blackout beta, but unfortunately I couldn't really get a video up without completely overwhelming all of you guys with like 4 videos a day or 5 videos a day. That would have just been ridiculous. So I didn't cover all of that other information, but if you guys would like to see the full information, of course I will do that for you guys. But this is the entire Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout trailer in its entirety. We see all of the cool new areas on the map and all of the new weapons and everything of that nature. So hopefully you guys go to enjoy this trailer. Of course, I'm going to play all of its entirety, and of course, if you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like if you are excited for the Black Ops 4 Blackout beta. And I will see you guys, of course, at the end of the trailer to break down absolutely everything.
Approaching the drop zone.
Locked and loaded.
Good to go. Lighting him up.
Like anyone.
Further collapse expected. Evac to safe zone.
Pre-order and get access to the Blackout beta.
So there we go, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that trailer. Very cool looking, man. I'm very excited for this beta. It's going to be so much fun. And of course, on September 10th, on Monday, there will be so much gameplay on my channel. You guys will have no idea what to do. So very excited. I'm going to play my first game live for you guys, and I'm really excited for this. So starting off with the trailer, it looks like we drop out of helicopters to start the game, and here we see Turbine. So this is one part of the section of the full map. Of course, I'll probably put a picture of this full map on the screen probably right now in the either top right or top left corner. I'm not really sure, but we'll have the whole map up there just as a reference. I'll make it small so that it doesn't really take away from the entire trailer. So just so that we have a reference and we can kind of explain where everything is. So this is Turbine, of course, from Black Ops 2, and it's a little bit different in the way that you can actually go outside of the map as on the Turbine, as in Black Ops 2 the map was very limited, and of course with the multiplayer map it has to be limited or else there's really no point in it. But this is Turbine, so you can of course go outside, but the main thing of it is we see how you drop into the map. So basically how you drop into the map is you drop out of the plane with a wingsuit, and you can basically, the best way I can explain it to you is if you go into a rift in Fortnite and you drop down, you can go down really close to the ground before you can pull your parachute. So that's essentially what they're doing with this. Of course you can't hit the ground and kill yourself straight off the bat, which is obviously a good thing. That's in every Battle Royale game at the moment. And that's a really cool, kind of creative way of going into the map, a little bit different from the previous ones. So very cool there. So keeping on playing here, we see the map called Array. It was very quick, a little section there, but if I can get the perfect pause So there we see the map called Array from Black Ops 1. So that's very, very cool. Of course, it's not the same snowy map as it was in Black Ops 1, but of course we have Array. We have the map Array from Call of Duty Black Ops 1, which is super, super awesome. Of course, you can go in that array on the far right hand side of your screen and the one on the left. So very, very cool there. Of course, let me know, get down in the comment where you guys are going to be dropping your very first game of Call of Duty Battle Royale, because I know for a fact that I'm dropping on Nuke Town Island, which of course we'll get to later in the trailer. So here we see a very, very, very quick flashes of all sorts of different areas. Of course, I'll probably put a red circle around the certain areas that were seen. But if I can quickly pause there, we see a lighthouse, we see a farm, we see really cool stuff. And these are miniature locations. So maybe these won't be on the map as a named location, but these are kind of mini locations on the map. So if I wanted to drop in this lighthouse, of course I could if I wanted to. So that's very interesting as well. Here we see a zombies character on the right hand side. In the middle we see Woods, people. We see Woods from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. How freaking cool is that? We get to play as him as a playable character, which is super, super awesome. Super excited to kind of experiment with that. Here we see Firebreak and Crash picking up a weapon. So the weapons, of course, are from the base game of Black Ops 4. There may be some special weapons, well, there are some special weapons in Blackout that I will get to later in the trailer as well. Now, if you guys can hear cars in the background, I apologize. This room is not very soundproof at all. Of course, it is a dorm room, so what are you going to really expect? So just getting that out of the way. And here you see, of course, Blackout is what it's called. And here we see a ton of locations. So if I stop right here, here we see a train yard area. I believe this is a named location as well. It goes very, very fast. So, and of course, I do it without YouTube in slow motion and everything like that, so it's a little bit difficult for me to get the perfect pauses. But of course, as you can see, this is a kind of a train yard area. I'm pretty sure this is also a named location. But we can see a big hydro dam up on the top right hand side of the screen. We can see a kind of a village on the left side of your screen, and of course a very wide open spaces in between and houses and everything. So for the new players, of course, we're all going to be new to this game. But how I would recommend you guys get good at this Blackout beta is to just drop in named locations. Of course, you're not going to be good at it right away. It's impossible to be good at a Battle Royale right away because it takes a lot of practice. Of course, with any Battle Royale, Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, it takes so much practice to actually get good at it. So, I mean, if you want to get really good right very early on, I would highly recommend dropping named locations. But if you don't want to do that, there's plenty of unnamed locations on this map that are cool to go to as well. So here we see the big hydro dam, of course, which looks really, really awesome. So you can go on top, you can go inside of it. Really, really cool. Very, very excited for that. And here's a wingsuit. So as far as I know, you can get the wingsuit at any time. So if you jump off a high area, you can have a wingsuit. That's just what I personally believe. Well, of course, we'll see when the game launches. And here we see swimming is in this as well. Of course, why wouldn't it be? And here we see a boat. So this is one of the vehicles that we get access to in the beta. Of course, they'll probably add more vehicles as Black Ops 4 progresses with the Blackout beta, because this Battle Royale is supposed to be supported for years to come. So that's very exciting as well. Here we see Crash. And here we see a water village. And here we see another vehicle. This is the Little Bird helicopter. Of course, I don't know for sure if you can shoot as the gunner or if only your teammates can shoot. So this only goes for solo, duo, and of course squad. So 4 people, no more than that. And the helicopter may or may not be useless in solos if you can't use the guns on the helicopter to take out enemies. But this is another part of the map. Of course, I'll put probably a red circle around it on the map when I go back to edit. But here we see, of course, all these cool stuff. And here is what's the most exciting thing. This is called Nuke Town Island. Now, of course, on the map you can see it. It's the most obvious thing on here. This place is going to be ridiculously crazy. There's going to be so many people dropping here. The first game you ever play of Battle Royale, and it's going to be crazy. So basically, this is Nuke Town, so where the nuke goes off, and you get kind of a more wider showing of Nuke Town compared to what we usually get. So that's really, really cool. Very excited to drop in here for my very first game. And of course there will be roads that connect this to the bigger map itself, but this place is going to be absolutely crazy, and it's going to be so much fun to play on. Very, very excited to play on Nuke Town Island, which is super sweet. And here's just a perfect view of it. So very, very awesome there. Of course, another helicopter, and the weapons, of course, are the same. And here we see another zombies character. So, of course, you can play as any zombies character, any campaign player, and there's, of course, also older characters from previous Call of Duty games. So that's really sweet as well. And then here we see the Molotov is actually a tactical grenade, or a lethal grenade, I guess I should say, within the Blackout beta. So that's, be aware of that, because it looks really devastating. Of course, this is, of course, a trailer, a kind of action-packed, try and make it look way cooler than it, try to make it look kind of crazy. It'll be, of course, these trailers are always crazier than it actually will be, but who knows what could happen. And here's a little cool Easter egg as well with the Nuke Town sign. It shows how many people are in Nuke Town when you drop in there, so there could be 5, 10, 15 people there, and you'll know that. So each time someone dies, of course, the number will diminish, which is actually a really cool thing, because I think Treyarch knew this is going to be a very popular area, which also kind of made them decide that, well, looks like we should probably put this here so that if there's one more person sneaking around and camping, that the good player who's dominated all of Nuke Town can go in and take him out. So very kind of a cool little Easter egg there. They've done that with a lot of Call of Duty games, Nuke Town Zombies, and of course other Easter eggs as well. But here we see the map called Cargo. So this is, of course, another map from Black Ops 2. Everything goes way too fast for me. Let me just get that perfect pause. There we go. Of course, it's going to be blurry. I apologize for that. But this is the map Cargo from Black Ops 2 as well. Very, very cool. Of course, it looks a little bit different because it's in the daytime. It's not at night, of course, like the original map. And there's a few extra little bits and pieces of it. So it looks really cool as well. Here we see more little things about that. And here we see the second to last vehicle that is going to be available in the beta, and that is the ATV, of course. So that's super cool. Of course, only 2 people can be on the ATV at a time, and that was actually Nikolai that, Dempsey that blew up that little truck. And here we see the final vehicle that is going to be in Battle Royale, and of course airdrops are back in this Battle Royale as well, which makes complete sense. What would Battle Royale be without airdrops? So this airdrop, I don't know what is going to be in these airdrops, and I also don't know if the weapons have certain rarities or if they're just like base weapons, and then if you get killed with them or whatever happens, I'm not sure. But there may be rarities for weapons, but I'm not positive. Of course, if you do want to see the full kind of information and patch notes on Blackout, just let me know in the comments or leave a like on this video or whatever, and I'll get that out to you as soon as possible. But here we see the final vehicle, which is the cargo truck, and this can hold up to your entire squad. So basically, it's the kind of the HEX from Fortnite, which is super sweet. And of course, that's awesome. And here we see an RPG, of course, confirmed. And here's the airdrop. We don't see what's actually in the airdrop, but that's super cool as well. And here we see our boy Woods with a Barrett 50 cal, and of course that also confirms that there is Raid. Here we see Raid on this map, and that is going to be a super fun place to go to. Raid was just an amazing map. Although I don't know if this was a named location. If it is a named location, of course I'll put a red circle around it. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that this is a named location on the map, so you're going to have to find it. But it might be. Just don't hold me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's not a named location. So let's go ahead and move that forward. Super sweet there. And that kill did concern me a little bit because it looked like there was no bullet drop, but I'm pretty sure there is bullet drop in the Blackout beta, just so you guys are aware. And here we see Asylum with the monkey bombs that are confirmed for this, which is super cool. And when you throw them, zombies come and tear every enemy in that area up. And there, I missed that again. unfortunately. But here we see the zombies weapon from Black Ops 2 Origins. I forget what it's called, but really cool there. I don't know how you get this, but that's awesome. And of course there's a storm, so you have to be careful about that. And it looks pretty much like the Fortnite storm. I mean, they could have done it a little bit more creative, I would say, but it is what it is. And there's Richtofen, as I said, a playable character. And this is really cool as well. This is the skyscraper that is, of course, in the game. And the barricade is in this, which is going to be very annoying. But, of course, in solos, it's probably really easy to counter. But this is a massive skyscraper, kind of essentially like tilted towers, but crazy. And then here's an overview of it, so you can see there's a helicopter pad on there as well, and it's massive. So I don't know if this is a named location either. And you can also see a beach and other buildings, of course, on the left-hand side of the screen. Sorry, but that's really cool as well. I don't know if you can go on that crane, but that'd be really kind of a sneaky sniping spot for future reference. And that pretty much sums up everything. Just crazy, absolutely crazy. It's gonna be very exciting on October 12th, but that is absolutely everything, guys. As I said, if you do want to go through the full notes for this Blackout beta, just let me know, and I will get that video out soon. But it's a long video. I think every video I've seen on that is about 30 minutes long, maybe longer. But and of course, you have to pre-order it to get the access. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I wish they would do it differently, but and allow it for everyone to play. But I mean, maybe they'll do it where they did for DLC 4, where you could party up and be able to play with everybody. But for now, we're just gonna have to play the beta without, if you pre-order, and it may go public. We don't know that as of now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the breakdown of the Blackout beta. I'm very excited for September 10th. Of course, I will get gameplay right away the second the beta drops, hopefully on Sunday night if we're lucky. But I'll see you guys on another video very soon.